I am simulating / playing the entire career of LaNorris Sellers in College Football 25, the quarterback for South Carolina, because NYMade11 commented on a previous video to do a LaNorris Sellers career sim. I put a link to their YouTube channel in the description of the video, so everyone go subscribe to their channel right now. If you want to see your name in a future video, please comment down below other ideas for career simulations or rebuilds, and I will pick one comment. LaNorris Sellers is a 79 overall redshirt freshman quarterback. He's 6'3", 240 pounds from Florence, South Carolina. He has impact dev trait. Looking at his ratings bars, he actually has a lot of room to improve here, so he should develop pretty nicely. Also, I think I forgot to mention that he has a 3-star high school rating. He will be starting right away as a redshirt freshman at quarterback since he's the highest overall at 79. He does have 88 speed, which is pretty crazy for being 240 pounds, 91 acceleration, 88 agility, 90 change of direction, 93 throw power, 84 short accuracy, 84 medium accuracy, 74 deep accuracy, 92 throw on the run, 91 break sack. He should expect to get a lot of help from the senior running back Raheem Sanders, who's a 90 overall. Best wide receiver on the team is 83 overall Jared Brown, 94 speed, and then 82 overall sophomore Nick Harbor, who has 99 speed with 99 acceleration, and he's 6'5", 242 pounds. Damn, dude is legit a beast, a freak of nature, an athlete. The highest overall player on the entire team is running back Raheem Sanders, who's playing up to a 90 overall. Most of the other best players are redshirt seniors. The team is 85 overall. In the SEC, they're a 4-star college. I have the skill level on Heisman. I've only played this game on Heisman so far, and also have the recruiting and coach progression on auto because we're doing a career simulation. I'm not worried about recruiting. I'm not worried about doing coaching stuff. We're gonna let all that stuff happen by the computer, and we're just gonna focus on the career of LaNorris Sellers, the quarterback. This is what the schedule is looking like for year one. We are in the SEC, so a lot of the teams are really good and they're ranked pretty well also. First game of the season is against Old Dominion. They are a 74 overall. We're gonna jump in and get LaNorris Sellers' first time ever as a starting quarterback in the game. Finally got a moment here with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and we're losing 12-0. 2nd and 2. We need to try to get us a touchdown here. Just get the first down right quick. Freaking intercepted. First interception of his career. We got the ball back. It's still 12-0. We got a minute 24 left in the second quarter, but we got to go a long ways. I'm going to try to put Harbor on a streak route since he has 99 speed. We're just going to toss it to him. Man, we got hit. Harbor's got him beat. That should be an easy 6. Go, Harbor, with your 99 speed. Looking like a tight end out here. Woo! First touchdown pass of LaNorris Sellers' career. X is open. Get in there for the touchdown. Ooh, we got taken out at the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Hit triangle. He's open. Touchdown number 2. We're losing 19-14 in the third quarter. It's 3rd down and 3. We need to get a first down here for sure. Triangle. And hit him in the hands and he dropped it. Coach wants us to go for it on 4th down here. I'm going to put Harbor on a slant route. Harbor's open. Oh, Harbor's going to be gone for another touchdown. Touchdown number 3 of LaNorris Sellers' career. We're winning 20-19 in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down and 7. We're going to do this running back screen pass and pray that we don't get sacked. Throwing it off to the running back, the highest overall rated player on the entire team. First down. Run up the middle here. And this running back is nice. R1 should walk in for the touchdown. No, he's not going to walk in. Ooh, we got tackled at the 1-yard line. We're winning by 2 points. They're going for an onside kick, so I jumped in here. Try to help us win this game. Just go down. And that's the first win in LaNorris Sellers' career as a starting quarterback for South Carolina. 25-27 the final score. A really tight game, but we didn't even have a chance until the second quarter before they finally put us in. Nick Harbor wins player of the game with 5 catches, 192 yards, and 2 touchdowns with 99 speed. Man, this dude is a freak. LaNorris Sellers' first game as a starter, he had a 189 rating, 313 yards passing with 3 touchdowns. Did throw 1 interception, that was my bad. 94 yards is the longest pass, got sacked once, 67% completion. He also had 5 carries for 7 yards. Raheem Sanders had a great game at running back, 115 yards and a touchdown. Currently at week 10 of the season, as simulated to this point, we're ranked 25th in the country. We got a 5-2 record, 3-2 in conference play. We beat Kentucky 27-21, lost to LSU in a close game, 34-31, beat Akron 45-31, beat Ole Miss 38-32, lost to Alabama 26-21, and beat Oklahoma 41-17. We have 2 more ranked teams to go, so if we can win a couple of games, we can make it into the college football playoff potentially. It's the end of the regular season. We're ranked 12th in the country. We are 9-3. We beat Texas A&M 35-30, beat Vanderbilt 27-6, lost to Missouri 28-10, beat the FCS Southeast 45-14, and beat number 5 ranked Clemson 31-24. We made it to the college football playoff against North Carolina State, who are ranked number 3, and we are currently ranked number 11 in the country. North Carolina State is 84 overall. We're still at 85 overall. Let's jump in here and see if we can get us a win. We're down 10-7 in the second quarter. We got a 3rd and 1 here. Triangle, let's get him. Oh, he caught it at the 1-yard line, got his feet down. Touchdown to the tight end in a freaking college football playoff game. Stadium is going crazy, so none of the players even know what's going on. Man, I was trying to throw the triangle, he was going to be open, but dang, we're losing 38-14 in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to end up winning this game. It's looking really bad. Tight end dropped the pass. We're still losing 38-14. End around to the wide receiver. 1st and goal. Hurry up, snap the ball. We'll just run it ourselves then. Touchdown Sellers. We're losing 45-20 now in the 4th quarter. It's pretty much over. Let's send Harbor on a deep route. Safeties are creeping back there. Just gonna throw it away. Circle's wide open. That's wide open touchdown pass. We're losing 45-27. We got the ball back, a minute left in the 4th quarter. Harbor caught it. Harbor should have a catch and run for a touchdown here. Too little, too late once again. We end up losing 45-34. We made a big push in the 4th quarter, but it was just too late. We scored 20 points, but we got knocked out of the playoffs. In that playoff loss, LaNorris Sellers had a 142 rating, 254 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. He did throw 2 interceptions, got sacked twice, only had a 48% completion, not looking good. The running back Sanders had a great game though in his last game in his career. 16 carries, 125 yards, 7.8 per carry with 1 touchdown. Sellers had 11 carries, 41 yards with 1 touchdown. And then Nick Harbor had 4 catches, 135 yards and 1 touchdown with a 68-yard bomb. Looking at the playoff bracket, North Carolina State made it all the way to the championship game after they beat us. They did lose to Oregon 35-24. Oregon wins the national championship. In LaNorris Sellers' first year as a starter, he had 3,200 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, 8 interceptions with a 174 rating, 69% completion. That's a really good season for him. Sanders had 189 carries, 1,100 yards, 6.2 per carry with 9 touchdowns. Sellers, 102 carries, 372 yards, only 3.6 per carry with 5 touchdowns rushing. Harbor had the most yards with 936. Most touchdowns went to Huggins Bruce with 10. We had 5 players that wanted to transfer out. All of them are going to stay except for the one guy that didn't want to leave, Nick Harbor, the beast wide receiver. He says that he doesn't like the fact that our playing style doesn't meet whatever he wants. So he decided he's going to leave, and that's definitely very sad. We have one guy projected to get drafted, and that's running back Raheem Sanders, projected to go in the 3rd round. Raheem Sanders was projected to get drafted in the 7th round, not the 3rd round. He gets drafted in the 6th round, and also defensive end Tonka Hemingway got drafted in the 6th round. It's National Signing Day. I put recruiting on auto with the computer. We had the 49th ranked recruiting class. We got 12 players total, 6 4-stars, 5 3-stars, and 1 2-star. Looking at the training results, LaNorris Sellers is tied for the 3rd best overall rating on the team, playing up to 86 overall. Of the freshman class they brought in, the 2 best highest overalls are quarterbacks. So we got some competition here. I mean, obviously we're way better than them. We're going to remain the starter, but they're going hardcore after some quarterbacks. They got a freshman running back who's technically a 72 overall, but he's playing up to a 75 overall. It looks like he might be getting some playing time this year. We're starting season 2 off ranked number 6 in the country, but our overall has dropped from an 84, or was it 85, down to an 82 overall. And yeah, this is what the schedule's looking like. We have a lot of ranked teams once again because it's the SEC. We did lose against Virginia Tech 38-30, but then we beat Miami University 45-27, and somehow we're ranked number 5 in the country. But we're about to take on number 20 ranked Kentucky, who is 4-0. Unfortunately, we lost to Kentucky in a very close game, 35-34. Let's jump in here real quick and look at the stats for Sellers. He had a 189 rating, pretty good, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 80% completion. Yeah, that's a hell of a game from him. 7 carries for 27 yards. We're currently at week 10 of the season, and it's not going well. We're at 3-4. We did beat Vanderbilt 42-28, but then we lost to LSU 33-16, lost to Texas A&M 32-28, beat Missouri 35-14. I really don't think that we're going to be going to the playoffs this year, but for all I know, we could run off wins on all the rest of the games and make it, so let's see. Things did not go well for us. We finished the season 5-7. We beat Ole Miss 35-27, who's actually 0-12 on the year, which is crazy. Then we lost to Alabama, who's ranked number 1. We lost to them 34-7, lost to Oklahoma 41-28, beat Coastal Carolina 38-7, and then lost to Clemson 31-23. Our record was so bad that we did not even make a bowl game, but let's check out LaNorris Sellers' stats for the season. 3,100 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. That is an insane touchdown to interception ratio. 71% completion with the 183 rating. I'd say he still had a really good season. The best running back was Braswell, 171 carries, 640 yards, only 3.7 per carry with 3 touchdowns. LaNorris Sellers, 100 carries, 450 yards, 4.4 per carry with 6 rushing touchdowns. The best receiver on the team, Jared Brown, who is a 5th-year redshirt senior, 51 catches, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. Russell had 590 yards with 4 touchdowns. Jacobs had 500 yards with 9 touchdowns. And then the redshirt senior tight end, Brady Hunt, 450 yards with 6 touchdowns. Texas A&M is the national champion. They beat USC in a close game 43-41. They went 15-2 on the season. We have some huge news happening here with players leaving. Quarterback LaNorris Sellers says he's fed up with the championship contender grade. He wants them to have a B- grade, but they currently have a C grade. Tried to persuade him to stay, but he decided that he wants to leave, so he will be going to a new team. Breaking news. LaNorris Sellers has officially transferred to Tennessee. I have no choice but to follow him, so I'm going to go ahead and retire this character, which was the existing coach. I'm going to create a new character instead of retiring from college football. Yes, I want to create a new character, and then I'm going to come through here and choose Tennessee. We're at the start of season 3, and Tennessee is definitely a better team than South Carolina at this point with the 89 overall rating and ranked 21st, but as you can see, LaNorris Sellers is the backup quarterback now to another redshirt junior who is technically a 90 overall playing up to a 92. LaNorris Sellers is 86 overall playing up to 89. So I don't know why he would transfer to a place where he wouldn't be the starter right away. I mean, I don't know, maybe something will happen and he'll become the starter, but I'm going to let the coaches decide that. I'm not going to mess with the depth chart. This is what the schedule is looking like. I'm going to go through and simulate week by week and see if Sellers can get any playing time. I guess worst case scenario, he won't get to play at all and he'll graduate. Best case scenario, the starting quarterback has a great year and declares for the draft, and then Sellers can come in as a 5th-year senior and be the starter for the last year of his career. Currently in week 13, and we were actually ranked 23rd before we played against South Carolina, and ironically, we lose to South Carolina 38-35. LaNorris Sellers still has not had any playing time at all. He's just been sitting on the bench. But it looks like they have a new starting quarterback, Desmond Morton, a sophomore, only 77 overall, and he had a pretty good game, it would appear. Tennessee, Nico actually had an okay game, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tennessee finished the season 8-5 after losing to a 2-10 Vanderbilt 40-38. Did make it to a bowl game, beat Michigan State 35-28. Tennessee starting quarterback Nico Iamaleava, how do you pronounce his name? He actually had a really good season and he's a 94 overall, so I think there's a good chance that he's just going to go ahead and declare for the draft. 3,900 yards passing, 43 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions, 75% completion with a 194 rating. He also had 355 yards rushing, 3.8 per carry with 2 touchdowns. Washington beat Miami in the national championship game 28-21. They went 13-3 on the season. As I expected, the quarterback Nico Iamaleava is projected to go in the first round of the draft. I'm not even going to try to persuade him to stay because the chances are extremely low and that would definitely not be a good thing to do. I am going to try to get these other guys to stay though. So we had a 90 overall left guard that was projected to go in the second round, but we were actually able to get him to stay. And then we have 2 other guys that are transferring out. They decided they didn't want to stay. On top of that, we have 2 of our best wide receivers that are graduating, and they're both projected to go in the draft, a 3rd rounder and a 6th rounder. The quarterback did get drafted in the 1st round, a wide receiver went in the 3rd round, and another wide receiver went in the 4th round. Tennessee finishes the recruiting season with the 17th ranked class in the country. We had 24 total commits with 12 4-stars and 12 3-stars. South Carolina was ranked 58th in the country, 33 total players, 1 4-star, 24 3-stars, and 8 2-stars. So yeah, their recruiting is definitely not as good as Tennessee's at this point. Looking at the training results, LaNorris Sellers is the 3rd highest rated player on the entire team. He's an 88 overall, playing up to a 92. We have a 94 overall left guard and a 93 overall wide receiver. This is what the schedule is looking like for the last season of his career, and honestly, there's only one team that's ranked on the entire schedule. They're not even in the SEC, so at this point, has the SEC just fallen off? Because none of these teams are ranked, and you would expect a lot of them to be ranked. LaNorris Sellers is a 92 overall, playing up to it. He has 88 speed, 99 change of direction is insane, 93 throwing power. His short accuracy is 96, medium accuracy is 91, deep accuracy is still only an 80. Throw on the run is a 95, throwing under pressure is 79, break sack still a big old 99 out here. The starting running back for the season is a senior named Peyton Lewis. He's 88 overall, but he has 99 speed, 98 acceleration, 97 agility, 90 change of direction. Backup running back has 99 agility with 99 change of direction, but his speed's only 87. Wide receivers, we got Mike Matthews, 93 overall, and Willis is a 90 overall. So we have a lot of good options here at wide receiver, and this redshirt freshman has 97 speed. Well, tight end is 88 overall, Ethan Dennis. Left tackle is 89, left guard's a 94, center is a 86, right guard is a 90, right tackle is a 86. So the offensive line is looking really good. First game of the season is against 76 overall UL Monroe Warhawks. We're going to go ahead and jump into it because it's the first game that LaNorris Sellers is going to be the starter for Tennessee. First player of the game, we got a moment already. Sellers drops back. Sellers going deep down the square, who is wide open, deep. Oh, safety made it there and made contact at the last second and knocked the ball away. 3rd and 20 after intentional grounding. We're just going to do a little screen pass here real quick. Don't even have any time at all. UL Monroe is acting like they're 99 overall. 3rd down and 1 here. R1. 1st and goal at the 2. Gonna try a jet sweep around the edge here. Maybe we can get it in for the tutty real quick. Yep, easy touchdown. We got the ball back already. Tried an aggressive catch and it's 4th and 3. We're up 7-3, 2nd quarter with 2 minutes left. It's 3rd down and 3. We need to get us a quick little 1st down here. That's a touchdown to Leacock. Is that his name? X is open. Can he run for the 1st? Yes. Stay in bounds. Hit square, coming across the middle. 1st and goal at the 4. Circles open. Can we get him in? Damn, 4th down. We're up 14-3 in the 3rd quarter with 1 minute left. We're gonna do an option play right here. I just kept it with Sellers and he'll walk it in for the tutty. So 4th quarter, winning 21-10 with 3 minutes left. We got a 3rd down and 5 right here. I'm gonna hit square deep. He got it. Go Matthews, help. Oh, I dove for the end zone, but we got a first and goal at the 1 yard line. Touchdown. We're up 28-17 in the fourth quarter, 1 minute left. We got a 3rd and 1. We just need to get a first down here. Easy first down. That's game. We win 28-17 in LaNorris Sellers' first game as a starter for Tennessee. Sellers had a 148 rating with 208 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He got sacked 1 time, had a 54% completion percentage, but he did a lot of damage on the ground. 13 carries, 91 yards, 7 yards per carry with 1 touchdown, and his longest run was for 50 yards. I simulated the next 3 weeks and we're undefeated still. We are 4-0. We're ranked 25th in the nation. Texas, we beat them 35-34 in a very close game. BYU, we won 28-20, and Minnesota was ranked number 24 when we played them, even though they were 1-2, and we beat them 21-17. We beat the SES East 37-7, and we beat Ole Miss 29-27. We are still 6-0 halfway through the season, and we're ranked 16th in the country. We just beat Missouri in another close game, 45-42, so this team is kind of living on edge, and I think that might end up backfiring on us eventually, and it might happen against LSU, who's ranked number 20, and then we also have Texas A&M, who's ranked number 1 at the moment with a 7-0 record. LaNorris Sellers is putting up the best season of his career by far at the moment with 7-0 record in 7 games. He's got 1,800 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, only 1 interception, 74% completion with the 196 rating. And he also has 286 yards rushing, 4 yards per carry with 2 more rushing touchdowns. We did manage to beat LSU 38-32. We are 8-0 and ranked number 4 in the country. Sadly, we suffered our first loss of the season against Auburn, who's now ranked number 20 after beating us 42-34. Let's look at the box score real quick. Sellers had a 191 rating, 349 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he did throw 3 interceptions, so he definitely did not help the team with all that. But he had 83% completion, and he had the most rushing yards, 9 carries, 52 yards with 1 touchdown. We bounced right back against Texas A&M, beat them 35-21, and let's see what the box score is looking like. Sellers, 171 rating, 340 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 85% completion. He completed 30 out of 35 attempts, and he had 10 carries for 34 yards rushing. That's good enough to bump us up to number 3 in the country, and it says that we are 2nd in the SEC. Sellers gets a revenge game against his old team, South Carolina, beating them 49-27. We're still ranked number 3 in the country, 10-1 on the year. Let's see, Sellers had an insane game, man. Look at that, 239 rating, 389 yards, 5 touchdowns, only 1 interception, 71% completion, and he had only 2 carries for 8 yards rushing. We did end up beating Vanderbilt in the last game of the regular season. We're ranked number 2 in the country. We're going to be playing against number 5 LSU in the SEC championship game. We beat Vanderbilt pretty bad, 48-21. We've already played LSU once before, and it was a pretty close game, 38-32. They only have 2 losses on the season, and one of them is by us, but it is pretty hard to beat the same team twice in one season. It appears we beat LSU for the 2nd time in the same season to become SEC champions. Final score on the game was 31-27, so still a pretty close game. Let's check out the stats real quick. Sellers had a 269 rating, wow, 342 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, got sacked 1 time, had an 85% completion rating, 5 carries for 11 rushing yards. And receiving, Jarek Willis, 5 catches, 149 yards with 2 touchdowns, and his longest one was 79 yards. LaNorris Sellers made 2nd team All-American for the SEC. We're going to be playing against the number 10 ranked Baylor Bears in the All-State Sugar Bowl in the college football playoffs. Looking at the 2027 college football playoff bracket, Baylor just barely beat Penn State 48-45. Definitely jumping into this playoff game. Baylor is only ranked 81 overall, and that's pretty surprising for them to be number 10 in the country, and we're ranked 89 overall. First quarter, it's tied 0-0. We got the ball here, doing a read option play. Let's give it to the running back, nowhere to go. 3rd down and 11 here. We got to get a first down. X, get up to him. And those freaking defenders are always like Superman out there diving. We're losing 7-0 at the start of the 2nd quarter. We got a 1st and 10 right here by the goal line, pretty much. I'm going to hit X for a touchdown. Yes. It's tied 7-7. 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We got a 3rd down and 6 right here. Need to get a first. Cannot believe that was completed. I definitely shouldn't have thrown that pass. We're just going to run for it. We got a lot of green grass in front of us. Get out of bounds. 88 speed, yeah, it seems like it feels like a little bit slower than you would think. 3rd and 4, we need to get a first down here. Why did I throw it to that guy? I pushed the wrong freaking button. Still tied 14 all. Luckily, 3rd quarter, we got 3 minutes left. Handing it off up the middle. 99 speed running back. Seems like he's not that fast though. It's 3rd down. We need to get a first down here. Intercepted. Somehow our defense held him and we got the ball back. It's still tied 14 to 14. I cannot believe this. This is insane. And that's a touchdown up the middle on the run play. We're losing 28 to 21 in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down and 3. We need to get a first down here. I'm just going to hand it off to the running back up the middle for the first down. Do not fumble the ball, man. Run up the middle here. Nice little seal off from the blockers. Big hole. We got a 9-yard gain. 3rd down and 1. We're rolling with it. Square is wide open. Touchdown. We're losing by 3 points in the 4th quarter. 31 to 28. We got a minute 40 left. 1st and 10. We need to try to get down the field and score here. R1. Nice gain. Nice catch. Another big gain. Get rid of it. Damn, took a big sack for a loss. And LaNorris Sellers got injured. No. I guess the injury wasn't that serious because he's back in after 1 play, but it's 3rd down and 21, which is not good. Throw it to X. And he caught it, but he dropped it. 4th down and 21. We got a 4th down here. We don't have no choice but to get a first down or it's basically game over. Going to square deep. No, that might be game. Unfortunately, we lost that game 31 to 28, knocking us out of the freaking playoffs. I didn't have another moment in the game. In that game, Sellers had a 158 rating, 124 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, got sacked twice, only had a 43% completion, completed 7 out of 16 attempts. Peyton Lewis had a lot, 23 carries, 133 yards, Sellers 12 carries, 41 yards. That was the last game of LaNorris Sellers' career, so let's look back on his entire career. As a redshirt freshman, he had a 174 rating, 3,200 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, 69% completion. I mean, he's been pretty much solid right from the get-go. He even gets better each year. His second season, 183 rating, 3,100 yards, almost 3,200 yards actually, 4 yards short, 32 touchdowns, even less interceptions with only 4. 71% completion, so he's getting better in basically everything. And then he transferred to Tennessee, had to set behind another guy that was starting. And then his last season as a redshirt senior, a 197 rating, the best of his career, 3,800 yards, the most ever, 44 touchdown passes, the most ever, and only 7 interceptions. 75% completion is definitely the best ever. Let's look at his rushing stats. He looks like he got better every year on that too. 100 carries, 370 yards, 3.6 per carry with 5 touchdowns, and then 100 carries for 450 yards, 4.4 per carry with 6 touchdowns. And then this season, 129 carries, 600 yards, the most by far. 4.7 per carry is the best, and then only 3 rushing touchdowns. It looks like Baylor was the real deal because they ended up beating Washington after beating us. They beat Washington 52 to 14. They made it to the national championship game against Alabama, and they beat them 34 to 18 to become national champions with a 14-3 record as an 81 overall rated team. It says that LaNorris Sellers is projected to go in the 6th round in the draft. He's up to 88 overall. And LaNorris Sellers does end up getting drafted in the 5th round, going to the NFL. He had a pretty good career. He's up to 88 overall. Dude made it to the pros. I think this is going to be a win for a career simulation. Obviously, if I was able to play better personally in the games I jumped into, he would probably have a little bit of a better career with less interceptions. I'm always playing on Heisman. I'm never claiming to be a great player. I just like to do these videos and jump into games every once in a while. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, go into the comments right now and make suggestions for other career simulations or rebuild videos that you want to see. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.